Oh, hi there, Internet. I didn't see you come in. So, it's a beautiful Wednesday morning, apparently. And, we're back with Pokémon Typelocke. I'm Lumus from Failing at Gaming. And here's our little team. So if anybody who's just joining us, the basic rules for a Typelocke are that I can only catch the first Pokemon of each type I encounter. And any Pokemon that faints is gone forever. So I got my little squad to beat the game with. I think there's 17 catches I get for the entire game. 2 more than the last gen, but this game is more than twice as long, probably. Hi, Lady Meow. What have you done? We're not playing Hang On tonight. This is Nuzlocke night. So let's see, where were we? I believe we'd just done Sprout Tower. Ah yeah, we were trying to get our squad ready for the first gym, right? Always good to start off with a bit of leveling, really lure people in. So how are you today, Lady Meow? Since it's morning now, we can potentially get different Pokemon here, but I think we've got all the catches for the area. The only thing I can think of that might show up is Sentret, which I know we would have liked to get, but obviously we already picked up the Rattata last time. Would have been nice to get something a little different, but I do like Rattatas anyway, so hey. Made an embarrassing mess of going to an exercise class, so you're consoling yourself with puddings. Pudding is a perfectly acceptable substitute for exercise. Dare I ask how you made a mess of going to exercise class? Like, did you go there and it wasn't very good, or did you just not go? Pip's already getting battered, but hey, that was a level. Oh, it's Joey! Good morning, Joey. I'm doing okay. How's your Rattata? Looking awesome. Good to hear it. Managed to beat a tough Kakuna. I can see why that would be a challenge for you. Yeah, catch you another time, Joey. Perhaps more importantly, what kind of pudding? Ah yeah, we finally got Peck. Now TikTok can finally take down these Bellsprouts. Oh, there's a thought. All these berries should have respawned, right? It's Bitterberry. Here's what we'll do while we're leveling. We'll walk right back to the start and collect all the berries on the way. I bet we can do the gym by the time we get back. Oh, there's a Kakuna here. We don't have those catches, do we? Let's see, we don't have a bug. Oh, we do have a poison. So I guess we have to take Kakuna as our bug. I wasn't expecting one of those to be here. I guess we're getting our first catch of the day. A Beedrill. Not my first pick. Do I dare even attack this thing? Maybe not yet. Let's try a poke. Oh, we only have one Pokeball! What? How did this happen? Lady Meow, why didn't you tell me to go to the shop? Okay, let me look at the moves. Do we have any status moves? Nope. No, nothing. Okay, we're gonna put Pip out front so we can damage this thing. See, you got lost in the leisure center, couldn't find the room. Gave me directions like follow the signs, which had all been taken down, and said, it's downstairs and yeah. Class had already started by the time you found it. Ah, that's unfortunate. Had you already paid for it as well? That's... At that point you should probably have just barged in. Yeah, this is going to be our first bug type. I didn't realise the Cocoon is here. I wouldn't have minded getting a ladybug. I don't think I've ever raised one of those before. Okay, let's try a tackle. Yeah, we should be good with this. To be our first bug type, if we actually catch it, we've only got one Pokeball because somebody messed up. Hey, how are you doing today, Novellan? You alright? I mean, we didn't get a bug type at all last time because that Metapod fainted on us, so this is technically an upgrade, even if Beedrill is a really terrible Pokemon. I mean, it's a cool Pokemon, but it's not good. Okay, here goes the Pokeball. Hey, we got ourselves a Beedrill. Bees! Yeah, see, like Beedrill and Butterfree are like the two starter Pokemon to help you get going, but the thing is, Butterfree has a lot of cool status moves that help you get started. Celebratory Kanpai! Cocoon is like the physical attack equivalent. But both of them have rubbish stats, is the thing. But with Butterfree it doesn't matter because you use Butterfree for statuses. With Beedrill, the rubbish stats matter because Beedrill's all about punching things. From this form it will grow into an adult. As its body becomes softer, the external shell hardens. Alright, what do we want to call a Kakuna / Beedrill? I don't know if oh no, not the bees, will fit. Something to do with Nick Cage? Nicholas? Nicholas fit? Will be a tight one. That fits. I'm cool with Nicholas if you guys like that. His full name is Nicholas Beeswick, I think. Nick Cage. Nicholas fits with our theme. Nicholas could be a fellow we hang around with at the Gentleman's Club, playing backgammon. I think I'm going to go with Nicholas. Welcome to the team, Nicholas. I'm sure you'll be an incredible help for the upcoming flying type gym. Nicholas may well play backgammon with a certain Mr. Fast. Exactly. Okay, it's 4 AM, let's go for an early morning stroll. Take in the air, maybe gather a few berries. Ah, and there's a ladybird. Oh well. Can't be helped now. It's part of the Nuzlocke fun, you never know what you're gonna get. Don't I do need more Pokeballs. Why did you guys let me leave town without more Pokeballs? It might be quicker to get to the next town now. I'll have to stay clear of the grass as I go. Just in case there's something good. Hey Joey, what's going on? So that's what the ladybug gets for not showing up sooner. It brought this on itself. We try to be welcoming. No, we don't have any money, that's why we don't have any Pokeballs. We put up the sign and everything saying welcome ladybug. And instead it somehow gets overtaken by a Kakuna. Look, when you're late behind something that can't move, you know. Repeatedly using plastic water bottles can release chemicals into your water. Why not try a reusable bottle instead? It's good for you and the planet. This message endorsed by Stay Healthy Bot and James Pond. Right, where are the rest of these berries? Hey, it's Berry! Very, very good. Where am I? Okay, there they are. Are they in league? I mean, they're both all about being good for the planet and also not releasing chemicals into water. I don't think they're typically in league, but I think they both support this one. Yeah, James Pond knows everyone. It's a Pidgey. Can't catch you either, I'm afraid. Hey, we had a Pidgey last time. James Pond has its fish fingers in all the pies. Absolutely. He strolled all 7 shores. What are the reusable bottles made of? Bamboo or unicorn horns? Yes. What are reusable bottles made of? Slightly better plastic? We're home! What an adventure we've had. Let's never leave again. How would breathing apparatus work for fishmen? Well, that's really a bit of a spoiler for later games. We'll answer that question as it comes to us. Centret! You're gonna have to be murdered by the Pokemon we got instead of you. Probably depends on the type of fishman, I guess so. I mean, I don't know if they'd need anything fancy, they just need like, they have to wear something over their gills, wouldn't they? And I suppose they'd need something to simulate current. Like, a lot of fish can't breathe the water unless they're moving through it, so they need something to blow the water to simulate that. Did we get a single battle there? I don't think we did. No, wait, we got one, didn't we? We beat up a Centret. I remember there being more berries. Did Mr. Pokemon have any berries? Let's go check out his place. It's too late, Ladybug. That ship has sailed. It's the kind of fishman that has human lungs that you need the tank thing that scuba divers wear. Although it needs to be bigger or more efficient since they spend more time underwater than normal men. I mean, if it was... I mean, we were talking about James Pond and he absolutely breathed water normally. Yeah, something similar with water. Something that pumps water into his mouth and out through the gill exhaust. There is a berry here. Like one of those gigantic metal diving suits to provide current, yeah. That's probably what it would have to be. A loop of water over their gills, but oxygen periodically added to the water. Yeah, I mean... It'd probably be really easy to make like a recyclable water thing, because you just need to add... Because there's oxygen outside, you just need to add that into the water to clean it, right? So you wouldn't actually need a large tank, just enough to keep breathing and keep renewing. But I think you probably would need like a full body suit, because otherwise your scales are going to dry out. Like, I don't think it's good for a fish to be out of water, even if they can breathe. Also, Pond's okay because he's used to the shallows, but I imagine a lot of fish would have difficulty, like they're used to the water supporting their body, right? Their body's gonna weigh more out of the water, it's gonna be hard to breathe, that kind of thing. Like how dolphins or whales can suffocate on the beach even though they breathe air because their body's too heavy for their lungs to lift. Even lungfish coat themselves before going on land? Yeah. It's an advantage we have going into the water. It doesn't do anything bad in our skin, whereas the dry air does for fish. Okay, level 9. Not sure what level we want to be for this gym. 11? I don't know what level the trainers have, or the leader. I suppose we can go fight the trainers and see what they've got. Brock had a 12 and a 14, but I feel like this leader's earlier than Brock is, so it might be lower than that. But we don't really have any good type matchups here, so we probably want to play a little careful. There's a theory that amphibians rose out of fish adapting to live in shallow waters with low oxygen, and just got steadily better at breathing and supporting their own weight. Makes sense, because I mean, there's actually transition fish, isn't there? Like mud skippers? Which are just fish that walk on land. They suck up water out of the mud as they walk around on land catching bugs. So, kind of the opposite of dolphins, they breathe water even though they're on land. So that would seem to fit with that theory. Mud skippers that became more adjusted to the surface slowly turned into amphibians. Mud skippers are weird and cool. Yeah, they're pretty neat. This is still less grinding than we did at the start of Red and Blue, so... Might have to go and heal Pip in a moment, though. That walk wasn't as good for leveling as I thought it would be. Also, I need a bike. Five Pokemon now. If we hadn't messed up our Ghost catch, then we could have a squad of 6 already. That Ghost would have been great for the flying gym too. I mean, flying attacks would still hit it, but normal ones wouldn't. If he tries to tackle me with a bird, to just bounce off. Potions, antidotes, lemonade, Pokeballs? Slight issue with all of those, I have no money. I might be able to buy an antidote. Ghosts are too hard to catch. We haven't gotten one in either game so far. Have I tried looking on the ground for for loose change? Or behind the settee? I mean, that's kind of how payday works, right? Robbing a wishing well. Of the three, I like the last one. Because the first two come out in the newspapers as penniless millionaire town benefactor falls on hard times and is caught searching for loose change. Everybody laughs at me. Whereas robbing a wishing well is like... Former town benefactor, caught robbing wishing well and generally being miserly. We always suspected he might be evil. There's no shame in being Scrooge. Scrooge was a well-respected businessman. See, fighting a ghost is like trying to punch mist. I imagine so. Like, according to the Pokétext... The Pokétext? According to the Pokédex, Ghastly weighs 0.1 grams or something like that, so it is purely made out of mist. I imagine you can just barely feel a Ghastly when you try and touch it. Have a charity drive, misuse the funds. Buy Slowpoke tails. Tell Tiny Timmy that he shall starve this Christmas. All good things to do in one's spare time. You like the idea of being a miser. Why am I not surprised? As your Christmas bonus this year, you may take 8 minutes off of work. You will not be paid for this time. Hi, by the way, Wolfie. Are you doing alright? Are you with us for the evening, or are you just stopping in? I think using Payday is probably the fastest way to get rich in the Pokemon world, so... maybe getting loose change off the ground is an effective millionaire strategy. Knew a guy from our hometown, had little furniture, no carpets or wallpaper, made his own trousers out of a sack. They found thousands of pounds in his house when he died. Can kinda see that. Like, he's so worried about money that he's gotta... It's like... coming from a hard scenario, I guess. Like... you feel like you can't spend money because money's rare and precious, so all your money gets tucked away. And then you try and save up your money by you're not spending it on anything, and then at the end of your life you've still got all this money left over that you never got around to using. It's like kids that have recently found their way to orphanages. They have all the food, they're given all the food they could possibly want there, but they still pocket it away, hide it under their bed and that kind of thing. Just because they're scared it's going to run out. It's the result of growing up like 20 to 80 years ago. The past was a horrible place. And I'm looking forward to a future where they look back on our present and say, how did people survive back then? It was awful. Things are way better now. I like to imagine that 20 years from now we'll have a world where that's so wonderful we'll look back at this present time and say that was unbearable. And at that time I'll be looking forward to 20 years after that. I'm kind of a science optimist. Downloads took minutes? Yeah, 20 to 80 years ago is unbearable. Wait, you mean the present, right? Downloads were definitely unfortunate 20 to 80 years ago, but yeah. Downloads taking minutes now, unacceptable. In the future, you won't have to download anything, like, not deliberately, because the chip in your brain will automatically download all the information that's available. So it'll be there when you need it. Like, sometimes if you want something that's just come out, you'll have to wait a minute or two but until your brain connects to the Wi-Fi. But, you know, that's a rare scenario. Hey, I'm no trainer, but I can give some advice. No thank you. I'm only here to see how strong the trainers are, so if you've got no battles for me, I'll just be on my way. Why are you grabbing my arm? Please let go of me, sir. Believe you? I mean, sir, I don't have any spare change to give you, I'm afraid. I don't carry small currency. Perhaps you should try getting a job. I'm the benefactor of a small town, and there's a mill there where I think there are a few things you could do. A championship dream can come true. Oh, it's the prophet. He's going to tell us our future. I'm listening. The grass type is weak against the flying type. But all of our Pokemon are... A good chunk of our squad is grass type. It's going to give me a severe shaking. I shall have to fend him off with my cane. Master Spruce, drive him away! Was that all you had to say? Just the grass type? Okay. Whatever. Let's get out there and see what they've got. Put TikTok up front. We shall fight flight with flight. Let me see if you're good enough to face Faulkner. Birdkeeper Abe. What have you got? So it's level 15 or something. Okay, level 9. If he's only got one Pokemon and it's level 9, I think we're probably the right level for this gym. Though that was a little more painful than I was hoping for. This Spearow is vicious. The birdcage looks like a ghost from Pac-Man. I'm gonna have to take another look at that. I can see that. I can also see it as a really stylized Jinx. That's a face right there. That's like a... Hold on a moment. Capture a cursor. He's carrying a severed head, look. These are the two eyes. You can see the pupils right there. The little bit of hair bobbing down, there's the mouth. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse now. I'm hovering over the screen. I turned capture cursor on, but I'm not sure it's actually showing up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, look, there's the eyes of the pupils, the hair falling down, the mouth. Can't see them. Yeah, I thought I turned it on, I hadn't. It should be there now. But yeah, the mouth there. It's a face, he's carrying a severed head. This guy, he's a monster. What is going on? This is the guy they've got guarding the door? This is horrifying. This is pathetic, losing to some lucky trainer. I shall wait until he turns his back and then I shall go at him with my knife. Take another head for my collection. How frankly terrible. Tell he's a monster by his fashion sense, dungarees. Yeah, Spearows are your predator Pokemon, or predator birds, in comparison to Pidgeys. They're also tiny. Yeah, Spearows are about actual bird size. You know, until they evolve. The keyword is guts. There's a keyword? We're gonna have to go through some sort of password puzzle. Training night and day to become the best at everything. Master Spruce, are you hearing this? Cool hair and tattoos. He is kind of covered in blue, isn't he? Must be woad paint. Wolfie, can you confirm? Okay, this one's level 7. Should be easy prey. Don't like how little damage we're doing. I know Hoot's kind of a tank, and we don't really have any advantages going for us, but I can just see us getting to the leader and our attacks just bouncing off. Aha, a critical, that's more like it. Birdkeeper Rod. Don't get cocky just because you beat me. Ha, I get it, that's a bird word. Who's got all the good berries? Young Nicholas, apparently. Do we have a berry that we can give Nicholas? Bitter berry? You can have the bitter berry. I have heard that. I have heard that the bird is the word. The bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word. Hold on a moment. OBS, why are you all the way up there? I can't see things. There we go. Alright, we're going to stop by the mart, see what we can buy, and then it's Faulkner time. Let's see. How many potions do we have? 4 potions, 4 Pokeballs. I'm gonna buy another potion. Hopefully the money we can get off of Falkner will buy us enough Pokeballs to last. They're definitely playing that in the gym here. Just an endless loop. The whole time you're inside, it's just, well, a bird, 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 bird is the word. Well, a bird, 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 bird is the word. Well, a bird, 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 bird is the word. I want to get out of this gym. What have you got? Poison Cure Berry. I don't think the bird guy is going to be poisoning you. Paralyze Cure? No. Who's got a good berry? Bitter Berry? Bitter Berry might be better than nothing. I guess I'll redistribute the other berries. If only to stop me from forgetting. Yeah, Belle doesn't need a poison cure berry. The bell of the ball is pure poison. You guys ready? So here we go with the first gym. Here we go with the Falconer. What do you have for us, sir? I'm Falconer the Falconer. The violent gym leader. People say that you can clip flying type Pokemon's wings with a jolt of electricity. This isn't actually true. Please don't use electricity on any of my Pokemon. I will be offended. Show you the real power of a magnificent bird Pokemon. Is it even possible for us to get an electric Pokemon at this point? I can't think where we'd get one. Alright, Falconer, what have you got? What do you have for us? Level 7? Anybody else feel like we overtrained for this? Dude, one of your introduction guys had higher level Pokemon than this. I was expecting something on par with Brock, not something on par with youngster Joey. Pidgeotto, that's... I was about to say that's more like it, but that's level 9? We overtrained for this, guys. Second is a legendary bird. It sends out Zapdos. This is a way easier start than the last one, because, I mean, Brock had an Onix, you don't get those until way after. The equivalent in this game would be giving him a Skarmory. How do you handle a flying steel at this point? That would be a challenge. I genuinely don't know what we'd do against a flying steel. I mean, it'd be great if he took the fire-type starter. Alright, let's end this. Falconer, you've disappointed me. My dad's cherished bird Pokemon... Oh, okay. I understand what's going on now. This isn't actually Falconer. His kid showed up today and is pretending to be him to mess with some passing by trainers. You better give me the badge anyway, or I'll take my cane to you, child. Take some skill to get a level 9 Pidgeotto. How do you even manage that? That's fair. Use the move Flash if they have it any time. It's actually a higher level Pidgeotto that hasn't worked out in a long time. TM can be used but once. TM31 contains Mud Slap. Because as previously mentioned, I am not Falconer and therefore don't have a flying type TM to give you. So I'm going to give you an Earth type move instead. Bite me. Isn't the real Falconer the Falconer? He's away on business at the estate. Exactly. In other words, it is both defensive and offensive. It's true, I would find mud being thrown at me to be offensive. Keep it up and you'll be the champ in no time at all. Thank you, peasant. Oh, now what? That Elm, always wanting favours. At least he isn't after another grant. Do we talk to this guy, or do we pretend that we didn't get the message? Let's see. Do we have a TM pouch now? We do. Mud Slap. Who can learn Mud Slap? TikTok can learn it? Really? That surprises me. Master Spruce or Pip? Let's see. Well, it'll be a physical move. Pip has slightly better physical attack, but I think Master Spruce will make the most use of it. Mud Slap's kind of a terrible move, so we won't be using it for the long haul. But if we encounter an electric type, then Grass resists electric, and Mud Slap is super effective, so I could maybe make something of that. It's not a good move, so there's not much point holding on to it. If anything, what benefit TikTok would get from it. Be good against rock types, but rock types will murder TikTok. Good against electric types, but electric types will murder TikTok. Good against poison types? I think Master Spruce. He's training to be the best at everything, you know. That speech really got to him. So do we have any berries left? What do you think? Have we kept him waiting long enough? Long time no see, and yet never long enough. Another favour to ask. I mean, I took it once, I suppose I can take it again. Then again, what has he done for me recently? Very well, I'll take the egg. Pokemon will not hatch until it grows in the egg. It also has to be with other active Pokemon to hatch. You're the only person we can rely on. So we can hatch this egg, but we're going to have to release the Pokemon that comes out of it straight away. Because, spoiler warning, it's a type that we've already got. So it'll be very little use to us. I mean, we can't actually keep it, is what I mean. We'll be breaking the rules. How much money did Faulkner give us? Faulkner Jr. Faulkner Jr. had a surprising amount of pocket money. Yeah, we can't add that these rules. Yeah, these rules. It's a type we already got a Pokemon for, so we can't actually use it. So we'll hatch the egg and then we'll deposit it. Oh, here's a berry. It's a Puzcure berry. A Puzcure berry. A Puzcure berry. The item pocket. Oh, that guy that was stopping us from travelling is gone now, I think. Unless he was further down. Violent City to Azalea Town. It was this guy, wasn't it? Training at the gym must have been especially helpful. Jeez, I was about to slam the quality of the gym, but if that's the kind of gifts they hand out, I will accept. Very generous gym. We now have Grass Moves Plus. Probably put Nicholas up front, I guess. Got a few Pokemon we need to try and get some levels on. We might also be getting new catches here, I'm not sure. I honestly don't know what's in this route. I have a few suspicions. I don't know this game as encyclopedically as I did the previous one. Hey Lady Meow, guess what we're catching? What if we call it Lady Hiss? Wouldn't you like that? This can be your Pokemon. We'll use it all the time. It'll be our new party leader. It's a nope rope. One slight problem, it's a poison type and Bell is already our poison type catch. Yeah, I already have a poison. Look at what a friendly fellow it is though, that big open mouth. The waggly tail with the rattle on the end. Saved by the bell. I love it. That was one of the ones that I remembered. I was kind of hoping to catch one of those and annoy you with it for the rest of the game. But Belle got in the way. But to be fair, that's the only time Belle has ever gotten in the way. She's a delight. What we got? Oh, sweet! Sweet, sweet, sweet! I want! Oh, wow. Nicholas doesn't even have Poison Sting, because he wasn't a Weedle when we caught him. Okay, so we won't be weakening this thing with with any poison stings. What can we do here? Wake up, sheeple, wake up! Belle, let's see what you've got. Ah. Okay, we're gonna try a Vine Whip and see where it goes. Send out the egg! You've been coddled long enough, child. Sink or swim. An egg can't battle. It's an egg! What are you doing? It needs to be carried on a spoon. A Pokemon egg will not hatch until it's been carried a certain distance on a spoon. Okay, we should be able to get one more hit. One more, come on. If that had been a crit, I would have cried. Oh yeah, this isn't a normal type. See if you can guess what type it is before we catch it. 8 Pokeballs, let's go. Don't be another Ghastly, come on. Fleece grows continually. In the summer, the fleece is fully shed, but it grows back in a week. This thing puts out a lot of wool. There aren't any sheep emojis. You'll have to inflict a status damage with a dragon. It is! Guys, we caught ourselves an android stream. An electric sheep. So I'm willing to hear alternative offers on names. There's a lot of good ones here. But what I am thinking, this is just my suggestion. Let me know what you think. We didn't get a ladybug, but maybe we got a ladybar. What do you say? Lady Bar it is then. Sent to Bill's PC. Oh Christ, the egg's taking up space. We've not got room for Lady Bar. Haven't seen you around before. So you think you are pretty tough? I do think I'm pretty and tough, yes. Extreme music, such as heavy metal, can positively influence those experiencing anger. All my music's extreme. Extreme to the max. Doing things you can enjoy can make you happier and therefore less likely to punch people. Useful information, stay healthy, but I wish more people knew about it. I have been drinking my water, but thanks for reminding me. Oh, a Zubat. Let's have a quick switch round. I think it's probably got a flying move. or a bug move. SHB said so. Kanpai! Albert. Good name. I'm gonna try to be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. Okay, well we might head back and look at our squad in just a moment, but I'm gonna take Stay Healthy Bot's advice real quick and just go freshen my mug. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, I've freshened up my mug and I've also gotten a drink. Let's go have a look at our squad. What's happening over here? Mice. Red Cube Man. Cat Kapow Fire Slug. I see we've taken to communicating in hieroglyphics. Kapow was always my favourite Egyptian hieroglyphic. If I ever manage to become Pharaoh someday, then Kapow Fire Slug will be my Pharaoh name. Hey, we can try out our new Mud Slap. That was a critical hit. A super effective critical hit. This move is terrible. Gunpie! HS cheers. There's a drink emoji. I might have to add that to the Kanpai command. Mud Slap is even worse than I thought, guys. I mean, at double the level, I thought it would at least take down the Mareeb. That would have taken 4 Mud Slaps if we hadn't got a crit. Can you look at the move stats in this game? What power is that, like 20? Honestly, I thought it was 20 power, but that seems like even less. Is it 10 power? No, it is 20, okay. Yeah, half the power of Tackle. Maybe I should have held out for a ground type, so at least we'd get the same type attack bonus. It's a fruit-bearing tree, but there's nothing here for me now. This isn't the Pokemon Center. Why are you healing the egg? Why is the egg in a Pokeball? Can it hatch in a Pokeball? Joey, my brother! Why don't we go bowling? I know your Rattata's looking awesome. Your Rattata's always looking awesome. I wish I could see it. I should be a tough Weedle, nice. I also need to make my party stronger. Okay, so we have 6 Pokemon and only 5 slots because we've been lumbered with this egg. Bowling with Pokeballs? I guess. I feel like there's a game idea there, like you're bowling the Pokeballs and there's like Pokemon drawn on the pins or something. I should speak to Nintendo about this. Sounds inhumane. I mean, if there's a Pokemon in the Pokeball as you're throwing it down the bowling lane, then yeah, you're probably doing something wrong with several people's lives. So I'm gonna put this out there. Swapping Bell for Lady Bar. Because we've already got a grass and a poison. And maybe Master Spruce's dear Bell shouldn't be in danger. Refer it to the RSPCP, but you don't want to be on hold for another fortnight. They are inundated. I hear there's this whole thing with Slowpoke tails, and well, we'll get into that later. As Bell is a walking plant creature, yeah, that's fair. That is kind of your whole thing. It's a distinct part of your shtick. I mean, it's an electric sheep. How can you not like it? How can anybody not adore the idea of walking around with an actual electric sheep? Doesn't have any electric moves yet, though. But hey, we'll get there. Androids dream of it, exactly. Belle is a hero, she doesn't deserve to be sidelined like this. I'm sure she'll grow to love her imprisonment. Besides, there's an egg to consider now. What female hero wouldn't immediately put herself on the sidelines once a child is involved? I've read several stories, and I'm fairly sure that's how they usually work. Okay, still got Nicholas up. She's in a Pokeball, right? Does that make her Belle of the Ball? Absolutely, she's the Belle of the Pokeball. Are you okay there? Is that an interesting rock? Perhaps you have an interest in geology. I'm a man of science myself, you know. How uncouth. Nidoran. What do we use here? Probably Pip. What level is it? 9? Make it fast, Mr. Fast. It's what I do. Send out the egg? Why didn't I think of that before? That's a brilliant idea. The egg can't go into battle, it's not Easter. The chocolate's gone all white and funny. It's still okay to eat, but you don't really feel quite comfortable with it. Nick is level 6. It occurs to me, we caught Nicholas at level 5. He doesn't even turn into a Kakuna until it's level 7. Can't you just throw the egg at her head and see what happens? I have a strong suspicion what would happen. What would happen is that Lady Meow would call the RSPCP again. A nice chat too. Well, you can call them back, you know. If you're only comfortable talking to me by phone, I suppose I can oblige. What do we got here? A potion, nice. I feel like a nice stroll along the bridge. I think that's what we're doing here. Hello, sir. Freshly caught, you say? I'll take 3 dozen. I'll send a boy with a message if I should learn anything of interest. Absolutely. That's how the phone system works. The Pokegear is just a large ball that I keep a guy with... that I keep a boy in who I can send out with messages. And another guy with a timepiece, of course. Swoosh. Trying to learn Reflect. That's interesting. It doesn't actually tell you what moves do in this generation. It's probably better than Growl, though. Bubble animation is unfortunate with that pose. You should see the Mud Slap animation, it's just unfortunate in general. Yeah, I can see what you're getting at there. Well, I can't unsee that. Every time, that... Stream's over, we're done. Norellon ruined it. Pokemon Night is cancelled forever. Tune in next week, we're going to be playing Sid Meier's Pirates. Just a casual run. I hope you'll all enjoy. Don't forget to stop by tomorrow for Casual Wednesday. Never mind, Master Spruce has dealt with the situation. Splash? Freshly caught Pokemon are no match for properly raised ones. That's why we go that's why it's safe to fish. If freshly caught Pokemon murdered the raised ones, then you die every time you caught a fish. Come on, dude. Think this through. What have you got for me? Whoa. You made me lose that fish. I expect to be reimbursed for it. I have a man after my own heart. Now to strike him with a small length of pipe and push his body into the water, so no one can hear of what happened. It's a Magikarp! Carp, Magikarp. Everybody loves Magikarps. Magikarp are truly the Pokemon of kings. Look at that crown. So majestic. Look at the elegant way it flops around, splashing water everywhere. Run? Well, we do have an electric type. I figure with Tackle, our most powerful electric move, we might have a chance. We're gonna have to play this carefully, though. Ooh, that's not looking good, that's not looking good. You might be onto something, Norellon. Let's, We can't run away from this scoundrel. He plans to sue. The egg, of course! But if it falls off the spoon, we'll lose the race. We're just gonna have to play this one as it lies, I think. Lady Bar took down such a powerful Pokemon. Really pulling her weight. Level 15? How do you have level 15 Pokemon? For a level 6, that's genuinely worrying. I'm gonna swap out. I'm not losing a Pokemon to a Magikarp. We gotta handle this one carefully. If the next one this guy sends out is level 20, I will be upset. Survived a Razor Leaf. Last one's the Gyarados. That's... yeah. Okay, another level 5. What's this last one gonna be? Level 60 Gyarados. Okay, he only had the one level 15. If I'm remembering right, this is one of the guys you can add on your phone. And if he calls you for a rematch, he does just have 4 Gyarados. Sploosh! Calm, collected. The essence of fishing and Pokemon is the same. Okay, it's not that guy, I guess. Let's see, how's our squad looking? Wish we had some lemonade for Master Spruce. Potions are a little too precious to just throw away these days. Why are you telling me all about your fishing skills? What's your angle? Ugh. Why? No. I hate those things. Oh, and I bet it has Peck too, so we can't send out Master Spruce. There we go. That would murder a grass type. Let me show you how a real Peck works. Don't supersonic me, I don't want to hear your voice. Your voice is horrifying. That face. Those eyes. Those lips. Ugh, everything about this Pokemon. Goldeen for worst Pokemon. TikTok is confused about how such a thing could be allowed to exist in this beautiful world. TikTok would rather die than continue looking at this Pokemon. Walk it off, TikTok. Ooh, that did... Master Pip, if you'd please. Thank you, I was waiting for somebody to do it. Kanpai! Well, TikTok grew to level 13. Tried to rush things. Yeah, panic Kanpai. Hello, dearest mother. How's the estate? Acquired some useful goods, I see. Sir, I'm never going to speak to you again. I think we better go back and heal, guys. This expedition wasn't a complete waste of time. Nicholas reached level 7, so now he can evolve into a Kakuna and learn Harden. Seconds. What level is this? Squad's actually a pretty battered here. We might end up having to spend a potion on the way back. Maybe in Ruby Sapphire again, where the might be in blah 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 blah. Sorry, I'm still a little shaken up by seeing a Goldeen. Might be in Ruby Sapphire then, where there's a guy who starts out with a bunch of Magikarp, and you go back and talk to him later, and he's got all Gyarados. Be right back, got to go play Fork Knife and watch other streamers. I mean, empty my bins. Emptying your bins is socially acceptable. I have no reason to criticize you for that. I mean, if I thought you were doing the other things, I'd be furious. But thank goodness that's what you meant all along. Alright, back once more into the wilds. Let's put Lady Bar up front. She's now our lowest level Pokemon. Yeah, let's avoid any bar-on-bar violence. Also, they're both level 6, so that's probably not. We've got a long way to go, we can't afford any 50-50s. Wow, that was fast. Lady Bar already getting those games. Lady Bar is watching Pip drive off her brethren. Sistren? But drive off her sisters, and she is learning a lot from the experience. Alright. We got interrupted, but let's go finish our morning stroll across the bridge. Beep. You've done enough, Lady Bar. It's time Pip earned his keep. Or he shall have naught but a lump of coal for Christmas. I need to kanpai! Don't we all, Nightbot? Don't we all? I guess that was the end of the bridge. Pokemon do it for you, huh? No judgment here, friends. Youngster Gordon. Good name. Hey, it's a Wooper. It's not good for Lady Bar. On the other hand, Master Spruce is about to have a good time. Lady Bar is leveling up way faster than our Kakuna is. Grass is full of clingy things. Yeah, I think I bumped into one of those ladies earlier. Sir, are you having difficulties? Do you need a hand there? That glance. How intriguing. Okay. Wooper is a water ground type. It's a pretty good combination. You get a water type that's immune to electricity. Clingy things are why I don't like grass in real life. That's fair. I don't think I like clingy things in general. Oh, what do we got that's good against the Nidoran? It's probably going to be a Pip thing. The Wooper? No, it was a trainer battle. We couldn't have caught it. Nidoran line is, as ever, quite tough. Pip! Her adorable waif! You never had a chance! I already had a lump of coal picked out for you for this coming Christmas. What was I thinking then, you fight a Nidoran? Nidoran are horrifying. Damn you, sir! Damn your eyes! Disappointing. Thought I'd kill more. You scoundrel. I came here to provide medical attention and this is what you do? You sicken me. What happened? It was a critical hit. I shouldn't have chanced it. I should have considered the possibility of a critical. It's my fault. It's my fault Pip is dead. What have I done? Kanpai for Pip. A Hoppip. I didn't realize you could get those this early. But we've already got a grass and a flying type, so afraid we won't be catching you, friend. Oh, Pip. Philippa Pirippa. A Zubat? What's a Zubat doing out here? Can already have a poison into flying, but Pip, you are taken from us too young. I mean, I know you had a better life with us than you would have done if you were cleaning the chimneys, but still. Stopping things like this is why I became benefactor of the town. To make a better place for people to live in, and yet I couldn't stop it. We have no choice. Me and Master Spruce, we're going to train every day to become the best at everything. Nidran are a cowardly and superstitious lot. We must take on a form dark and terrible. Strike fear into their hearts. Lucky I already have poison and flying types because this Zubat is defective, its echolocation is broken. I mean, when you put it that way, I kind of want one. What more could I want than a defective Pokemon? And I do need a new stray to replace Pip in making me feel better about my charitable efforts. We're down 2 Pokemon before the second gym, guys. This is our worst run so far, I think. I really want a defective Pokemon for a Nuzlocke, given that I'm 2 catches down and I haven't reached the second gym. You, possibly have a point there. This is not a good rate of attrition. So long, Pip. Consumption would have gotten you sooner or later anyway. Can we rename the boxes in? Well, the life of a waif is often destined to be short. We shall all have to waif goodbye to Pip. Should probably get Belle out. Yeah, pepperonis. Pepperonis for Pip. Philippa Pirippa pepperonis. A pepperoni headstone emoji will have to do. It's what Pip would have wanted. Some food to live on. On account of the starvation and childhood malnutrition. Berries do we still have? likes cranberry. Yeah, you've picked a time, Wolfie. We've just lost our adorable waif. Look at this squad. I think we're a lower level than we started this session. Cranberries. Cranberries are okay? Depends. Do you mean like real cranberries or do you mean like the sweetened stuff? I don't know if I've ever just eaten... No, I have eaten cranberries. Eating cranberries is okay, but like real cranberry juice is awful. 2 grass types? No, Bella's our poison catch. There's some special rules in play around multi-type Pokemon. Basically, if I've not caught either, I get to pick. If I've only caught one, then they have to take the other slot. Each Pokemon can only take up one slot, is what I'm saying. Our grass type took up the grass slot, so we still had a poison slot open when we caught Bell. What have we got? We've got our Bell of the Pokeball. We've got Master Spruce, our Chikorita, currently out for vengeance. Tick-Tock, a fellow who winds the clock in our Pokegear. Egg. And we couldn't catch a Ladybus, we got ourselves a Ladybar. And of course Nicholas, the Kakuna. Very soon, Nick will be out of his cage. Oh yeah, I was changing Pokemon. So aside from the tragedies, we've got a decent squad. Ominous? Yeah, I'm surprised things went so badly in that movie. I mean, Nick Cage and bees have a lot in common. For example, I wouldn't really want either of them floating around my face. Wouldn't want to be in an enclosed space with either of them, wouldn't want to see either of them particularly agitated. It's a wild Wooper. I wasn't expecting you. So hang on, let me check the thing. Does Wooper start out as a water type, or does it change in, or does it start out as a water ground type? I know when it evolves, it's water ground. Where's Wooper? It's water ground now. Okay, so we can take this as our ground catch or as our water catch. Dibs on Wooper. Are we calling it Wolfer? Have you got a name for it? Trying to decide which catch we want it to be. Are there any cool ground Pokemon coming up? I can't think of many ground Pokemon that were introduced in this gen, to be honest. There's the Ice Piggy, I guess. That's probably going to be our ice catch. So we might take this as our ground catch and we still get a water type later. Because we didn't get to catch a water type last time because we had a water type starter, so that might be exciting. And there's always loads of water types out there, ready to be caught. I think we might go with that. So let's not Vine Whip here. Name it Ditto. I am interested to learn if there's a logic behind that one. Let's see, TikTok, did you learn hypnosis? No, you haven't. Okay. I think Lady Bar's gonna just get out there and headbutt it. Swinub? I don't understand why you don't like Swinubs. Swinubs are adorable. Does this thing have a mud slap or something? If it kills Lady Bar, I'm gonna be upset. My feelings will be hurt. It stole Ditto's face. Okay. Who do I want out here? I'm going to do a very cautious. I'm going to switch out Master Spruce just to see if it uses a ground attack. If it does, then we'll panic. Water gun. Okay. At level 4 it probably doesn't have a water attack and a ground attack. It's so gross, that's why you don't like Swinub? But piggies are adorable. I don't know if we can get away with tackling this, to be honest. I might try just a Pokeball on its own first and see where we go with that. It's an Ice Age Piggy, I don't understand the hate. It's close. I wish I had Growl so my defense would go down. Do we try a tackle, guys? I'm gonna try one more Pokeball and then we'll do a tackle. I don't want a repeat of the ghost incident. Okay, I think one tackle should be fine. Probably get away with 2 tackles. Try a Pokeball, then another tackle. See where it gets us. Guys, we've got ourselves a Wooper. Waterfish. You know, we were talking about mud skippers earlier. What about a name based on that? Like, I don't know, Mudkip or something? When it walks around on the ground, it coats its body with a slimy, poisonous film. Yeah, it's not a poison type. Interesting. Scrolling back up to where we were talking about mud skippers. I think it scrolled off the top of the chat, so I can't remember what we were saying. What do we call this fine fellow then? What's the name for somebody who stole Ditto's face? Are you sure Ditto didn't steal his face? I mean, it's kind of Ditto's thing. Pond, James Pond? That one's tempting. Mr. Pond? I wonder if there's something we can do with that. Let's see, James Pond didn't have any brothers, did he? What was the name of 008? Captain something? I think it's actually TN, isn't it, for Captain? Victorian-esque titles. He is water-ground. He's amphibious. Captain Amphi? I'm trying to remember any other James Bond characters to make a fish pun off of, but I don't really watch... I've not really seen most James Bond stuff. What's the fish version of Skyfall? Sea Splash? Captain Amphi would fit, but I'm not sure if I'm keen on it. Pretty much all you know about James Bond is that the cars are ridiculous. Okay, Captain something. What are we going with? What would fit here? Do you want to just go with Captain Amphi? Captain Amphi, from who the word amphibious comes from. He invented amphibious travel, the ability to move on both water and land. How does that sound? I think he's going to go in our ground type slot. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cement that. It doesn't sound like there's any other ideas going. A fitting companion on our grand tour. Absolutely. Unfortunately, his slot's currently being taken up by Egg here. Hey, it's Egg. Going to hatch soon. Excuse me, sir, you're taking up a rather large portion of the road. A slowpoke tail for just 1 million? Why, that's quite the bargain for such a delicacy. Thought kids these days were loaded. The only thing I have that's loaded is a loaded pistol, sir. I'll thank you not to antagonize me. Who's littering? The captain won't stand for this. So I've never enjoyed the taste of a rod before, and I don't intend to start now. Rodding other people, on the other hand, sounds entirely like a fun time. See your stream, try out your rod. Of course, the only thing we can get with that is a Magikarp, so that'd be our water catch as a Gyarados. Thinking we might hold out for a better rod and see if we can get something more fun. What should I make my Pokemon hold? This spiky ball? This fire? What about this 50-ton weight? Maybe an item that increases attack power. Well, I think you've seen enough danger for one day. Old Rod, yay. So exciting. Let's see. Confusion, I guess? I don't think ground type. I'm not sure if ground types can even get paralyzed in this gen. Certainly not by electric types. Poor Belle is always the one to get benched. She has a delicate soul. And Master Spruce doesn't like her being put in danger. That badge is from Violent City. You beat Faulkner? Yes, with this rod. Our usable team is getting increasingly small. We might have to stop and actually level at some point. We really need Lady Bard to get an electric move so we can use her. I'd say Nicholas as well, but it's not like he'd be doing battle with a Pidgey. A Spearow. Look at his legs. That Spearow's not flying, it's just running towards us. Look at it just charging along. Comp, 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 comp. It's gonna run up and punch us. Have you ever been tackled by a bird? Breathing deeply in moments of stress or any time during the day brings many benefits such as better circulation, decreased anxiety, and reduced blood pressure. It also makes me kind of dizzy. I know what my weaknesses are. Rock, electric, and ice. Yeah, that gym could use some training. Union Cave ahead. We should really round out this squad before we go into the cave, I think. Hold on, I'm getting an error message saying the Twitch machine got unplugged. Can you guys still hear me? Can any of you see anything? Hello. Sorry about that, guys. We had a brief power cut there. There were other people watching before the power went out? Oh, I didn't even see them. I didn't actually, because it plays for a few moments after. Sorry, I'm disorientated by how the thing went. There's usually some stream lag, so I didn't see the new people talking if they were there. If you guys are still around, say hello. The internet actually went out first, and it took me a moment to realize what was going on. But I think things are okay. We've got the save file. I don't think we've lost anything. You guys doing alright? Hope nobody else is having trouble. I don't know what you guys missed, but we had a few changes. Pip sadly passed away from consumption, couldn't be helped. Was nothing to do with me. I was somewhere else at the time. But we've got a few things going on in our squad now. So Master Spruce, Nicholas, Lady Bar, Egg, TikTok, and our newest member, Captain Amphi. Our amphibious warrior. Level 4, so we're going to need some training, but he'll be the one who'll be carrying us across these strange lands, I'm sure. The bell of the Pokeball is back in the box where it's safe. Just don't like seeing her in danger. So yeah, sorry about the interruption to tonight's service. I'm going to take that as my second break, since I did plenty of running around trying to flip fuses and switches and all kinds of things. I think what I was doing just before everything went out is I was hoping to just grab a couple more levels on the new guys before we go into an upcoming cave. It's been a bit of attrition lately. We've really just got TikTok and Master Spruce that are capable of fighting a lot of these things. So we'd like to get Lady Bar her Thunder Shark, let Nicholas out of the cage, and just get the captain up to strength. Nothing sadder than a sea captain that can't fend off pirates. Alright, thanks for sticking with me through the break. All of you are still here. Really sorry about the interruption. It's gone quite a while as well, so thanks for being really patient with that. I appreciate that a lot. Apologies to anybody we missed if you happen to check this. Anybody who had to move on. If any of you check this out on YouTube. Speaking of which, I think I have the footage from between when the internet went down and when the computer went out, so if you want to see that lost footage, why not check out our YouTube channel? We have the entire archive of our streams on there, as well as many fascinating Let's Plays, starring myself and many other guest stars. All that and more can be found on our YouTube channel. Thank you, Naralon and Lady Meow. Obviously I wasn't here to see this, but I'm assuming Lady Meow passed on my message. So thank you for that. I'm just trying to keep people informed. I should have contacted Lady Meow to pass on that message immediately, but I was too busy panicking. Apologies on that. I'll try and be more on the ball next time. Still less technical difficulties than we usually have in recording, so at least there's that. It's all a learning experience. I don't know if Twitch saved the chat that I missed. If there's a way for me to look at it, maybe not. If Amphi can get a ground move to fight these Ekans and things, that'd be pretty sweet. Would have noticed sooner, but you were getting banned from the chat of several other streamers. I admire your dedication, carefully arranging to be banned from the chat of every other streamer, so that you're never tempted to leave the failing at streaming chat. Not even how would you handle a power cut, not even sure you own a torch. Most phones are torches these days. They pretty much all have a thing in the options menu where you can immediately put on the like the flash for the camera on as a torch. It eats through your battery pretty quickly, but it does the job. Hey, double levels, nice. I gotta get banned from them all. Gotta ban them all, gotta ban them all. We actually have several torches, but that's mostly for dealing with the animals. I think we've got no less than 2 headlamps. For when we need to go attend to the rabbit search in the shed at night. If you have a power cut in the next 10 minutes, you might actually remember that. I get a lot of use out of the light on my torch, so... Torches or torches? Why is a torch like a torture? Both light up my life. Can we water gun this thing? Okay, it missed the Leer. The wind-up torches are probably a good safety feature to have lying around. We used to have one, I don't know what happened to it. I hope this water gun kills, because those double layers are making me scared. I don't want a poison sting on that. There we go. Amphi started holding his own. The Cap'n. Is there an apostrophe symbol? I should have had that instead of the T. Cap'n. This one Amphi might not fight. But with the whole double weakness thing. It's a TikTok thing, isn't it? We try and get everybody up to level 10, do you think? And then we'll see what's in the cave. Or maybe just patrol until this egg hatches and we can get ourselves a full team. I'm just concerned that a lot of our squad are too weak to actually fight in most of these battles. That usually leads to a bad situation. Ton of candles? Yeah, come to think of it, I have a candle right next to my computer. I could have easily lit in that. It's specifically there for power cuts, but... yeah. I mean, if it had happened at a different time, it could have been exciting. I could have lit some candles. Maybe gotten some incense sticks out, use those for a little bit of light. Oh well. During the stream is the worst possible time. Why are there so many Ekans? It's a little weird that there's any Ekans at all, because they're, in Gen 1 they're red exclusive. And Silver's like the sequel to Blue. So for the most part the exclusive Pokemon are the same, but then you get the odd one that slips through. But I guess we're in a different area now. It's not like Ekans doesn't exist in Pokemon Blue, you just can't catch one. It's obviously because they're over here all along. There are Pokemon from a different region all along. That's actually a thing I really like in this game. Like, a lot of the Pokemon that you couldn't catch in Gen 1 that you had to jump through hoops to get, like Mr. Mime, you could only trade for it, you couldn't catch it. You find them out in the wild in this game. Makes sense. Oh, they were a Gen 2 Pokemon all along, that's why that guy you traded for it from, he obviously came from this region. It really works as lore. It's a Pokemon, it's like a Pokemon that you get to see early. World building. I'm all about the world building. Yeah, the Pokemon world is a living, breathing setting. In just about any game, story, show, whatever, I'm more about the lore, the backstory, and the world building than I am about the actual story. I think Pokemon's genuinely good for that. They have a lot of cool things that just fit in there somewhere. Okay, let's go grab a quick heal, because we're running out of moves. Although, to be honest, Razor Leaf is probably better than Mud Slap, even against an electric type. But dang it, I beat a gym to get that move. I'm gonna get my money's worth. Would have been cool to get a Hoppip. Shame it didn't work out. But realistically, there's no way we're getting here without a grass and a flying type, considering we got a grass starter. And flying types are everywhere early game. Tell you what, Amphi's about to level. Once we've got all level 8s, I guess we might go explore it. Using Splash, interesting. We might go have a quick look around the cave. I did not know those learned Splash, although it kind of makes sense. because it's kind of a translation thing. In the Japanese name for splash is like hop. It's like a word for hopping around pointlessly. And the translation works for Magikarp. We say they splash around in the water, they say they hop around uselessly in the water. When other Pokemon started getting hop over there, it was it's a little weird over here that they still splash. Could design some special Nuzlocke rules where you start the Nuzlocke later so that you get different Pokemon. Well, in a normal Nuzlocke you get to catch Pokemon all the way through, so you do get later Pokemon. But a lot of people like to use a randomizer, so Pokemon show up in strange places. Just for when they do their catch. Like, you turn on the randomizer and then the next Pokemon you encounter could be literally any Pokemon. And then I guess you turn it off afterwards and you go back to your normal gameplay. But yeah, this is a different type of Nuzlocke. We're trying out new things. The red-blue Typelocke that we did last time was actually the first time I'd ever tried a Typelocke. But it's an idea I thought of a while back, and I really wanted to give it a go. I mean, I say idea I thought of. I'm sure lots of people have done it before. Okay, let's have a quick look in here. To see what there is. I'm probably going to end up catching a Geodude. Which isn't very exciting since we had one last time, but we'll see. It's a Rattata. Give it a go, I guess, Amphi. It's dark in here, but not as dark as I thought it would be in here. Considering that we got given Flash from climbing the tower, and the first badge unlocked the use of Flash, you'd think that the cave just afterwards you'd need Flash for. Apparently not. Bit of a red herring. Actually, from memory, I think the only Flash cave in this generation is entirely optional. Excuse me, sir, I think you dropped this. Let me just get to it first. That glitch was on your end? What a surprise. I didn't expect to see anyone here. In this cave that functions as a road between two towns. Alright, Daniel, what have you got? An Onyx? I'm not unimpressed. What happened on your end then? Are you having, like... Are you having power issues as well, or...? Now about 6 hours behind in the stream. Yeah, I think if you pause and unpause it, it should catch up. Or you can refresh the page. If you refresh the page, you'll lose the chat history, which is annoying. I feel like Amphi could probably take that, but I'm not going to take the chance. Let's not roll those dice. We've had enough tragedy today. What happened between the potion and the Onyx? The potion was Onyx. The potion was Onyx all along. You paused and unpaused and now you're back at the Rattata? What's going on over there? You feel sorry for the Pokemon? Feel sorry for yourself. You spent money on that. I bet it's not even real Slowpoke tail. Back at the recently deceased Onyx. Okay. Sounds like you're not too far behind then. Can we get through here without catching a Geodude? I'm starting to wonder if there's Geodudes in here. Nobody understands Twitch a lot of the time. I barely know how this stuff works. You know, it would have been great if I had the Twitch app on my phone, so I could log in and tell you what had happened. That would have been a real pro thing for me to do. Lessons for next time. You're headed to Azalea, are you? I guess so. There was a tree in the way on the other route. Don't jinx it. This is a fairly long cave, I think. If it's gonna happen, it's probably gonna happen. Narellen, are you trying to worry me that this Geodude might explode? I don't think they learn that this early. Ooh. Did not expect that rock to be faster than me. I have to say that. I have to switch out for this last one. Oh, level 6? I think we can take that. I was worried it was going to be like level 12 or something. They just keep getting bigger. Hey, the captain hit level 10. Nice. Oh, oh, oh. Kanpai. Do we take a scary hit? I mean, I wasn't expecting to get hit there, but I didn't hold my breath for it. But hey, if you guys are drinking, I'll drink. Let's get Lady Bar up front. It's a Zubat. You're gonna call the drink, but you thought I might think you were being a twitchy wimp. Yeah, I don't think that one was spooky enough to need a drink. What haven't we done much of tonight? Oh, the uptime? Oh, you just mean generally harassing Nightbot. The stomach produces a new layer of mucus every 2 weeks, so that it doesn't digest itself. Thank you for that, SHB. Less than 1% of Americans ride their bike to work, while 50% of Copenhagen residents bike to work or school. Doctors who work at Australian Antarctic stations are required to have their appendix removed prior to leaving. What? Really? Zubat Supersonic keeps confusing my Pokemon. I'm seriously upset about that. You mean prior to leaving for the Antarctic station? Is that because if you're stationed out there and you have issues with your appendix, then there's no facilities to treat you? Because you can't always escape from an Antarctic base. If it's winter and the wind's blowing and the snow's up, then you're stuck there. I can see them trying to get everything perfect if you're going there. If you're leaving Antarctica, I can't see why you'd have your appendix removed. Unless it's full of Antarctic radiation from the hole down to the hollow Earth. What do I do to this thing? Hey, Just Red! You made it! How's it going? I'm doing alright, although we had some technical trouble today. Brief power outage, the stream died on me, all my viewers disappeared. Probably never see any of them again, they think I'm so unprofessional now, it's tragic. But hey, I'm back. I can rebuild my viewer base. I know who the loyal ones are. Ah, Lady Barla and Thundershock, finally. It's because, yeah, they have to have their appendix removed because it soaks up the radiation from the Antarctic alien Nazis who live inside the hollow Earth. SHB is giving us some strange facts, Just Red. Apparently if you leave the Antarctic, then you have to have your appendix removed. On weekends, you can hear strange roars from deep in the cave. I mean, showing up is never compulsory. I mean, the stream is 3 hours. That's 3 hours out of your life. I understand if you're busy and you can't make that. But I do really appreciate it when people show up. It wouldn't be much of a stream without anybody watching it. That's what you guys are what keeps me going. So yeah, thanks for being here, Just Red. I don't feel that you have to be here, but definitely feel that you're appreciated when you are here. Do we go left or right here? Right, I think, since there's an item. Yeah, I failed to catch a Ghastly again. That's twice now I've not managed to get one. Holy crap. I guess we know what our rock ground type is. There are onyxes in here? Yeah, it's not finding the Ghastly that's the problem. We went to the tower. But I threw like 20 Pokeballs at... I got that thing down to hardly any health and threw like 20 Pokeballs at that thing and it just wouldn't go. So yeah, we missed our ghost type catch. You obviously have better attunement with ghost types than I do. Okay, we've got ourselves an Onyx. How do we catch this thing? Let's see. Do we put Master Spruce's tackle, right? Put Master Spruce up front, because he shouldn't be hurt by any of this, and tackle it down to low health? I don't want Lady Bar out against a ground type. Didn't hit it at all, and you only had one Pokeball. I am envious. Okay, well this is an awesome Pokemon to get. Can you believe it? I thought we'd lost our chance after we didn't get that Ekans, but we have a genuine rock snake. We're gonna have a snake in our party for the rest of the game, guys. I hope you all love snakes. Snakes are great. We're having one in our party. Onyx is a snake. It's a snake made of rock. Everybody likes snakes. We're gonna have a snake in our party. There's gonna be a snake around all the time. Snake, snake, snake. Badger, badger, mushroom, snake. It's a rockworm. Hazard spaghetti. Danger noodle. You're a huge fan of the 3 Pokemon with backwards names. I already know where you're going with this. Yeah, I knew that was exactly where you were going with that. Okay, let's start chucking some Pokeballs. I'm a little tempted to time you out for that one. Got ourselves an Onix. Do we want Onix to be our rock type or our ground type? No, wait. We took Wooper as our ground type, didn't we? So this has to be our rock type. Don't it messes the chat? Well, it deletes all your messages if you're timed out, but I've learned not to time people out as a joke. I'm considering timing them out for being trouble. So it's supposed to be a family-friendly-ish stream. Oh, I don't know. You guys probably don't care. I'm probably the most delicate personality in this stream, in this chat. It rapidly bores through the ground at 50 mph by squirming and twisting its massive rugged body. You are family. And you're friendly. Just for that pun, I'm going to forgive you this time. It's almost 4 PM. It's a lot later over where I am. Wow, is it that early where you are? No wonder you're normally busy when the stream's on. That's the middle of the day for you. Dang, dude, it's impressive that you managed to show up at all. I appreciate that. We got ourselves a stylish rock snake. I have a name, and Narellan is literally the only person who's going to get the joke. Just for the sake of this literally one person in my audience, I'm just going to type this out. You see, we've got something that's rugged, awesome, amazing, really cool, and it's capable of boring at 50 miles per hour. Let me see. Narellan's the only person who's going to get this one, but I'm fairly sure he's going to laugh himself enough to make it worth it. He was a great guy. I probably won't go with this name because nobody's going to get it, but I had to put that one in. I'd explain, but I don't want to really give a guy's name and then give details that could explain who he was. Just in case anybody's watching who'd cause trouble for him. I could tell the story if I hadn't just given his name. So my bad. Maybe another time. After people have forgotten. Anyway, what are we calling this rockworm? Because snakes don't bore through anything, apparently. Only takes a few minutes to eat a meal, but it takes your body hours to completely digest the food. I guess. Oh, okay. So, Swindell was this guy I knew with an amazing. His backstory is amazing. Like, he did all kinds of cool things. He's traveled all over the world. I think he was in the military, right, Narellen? He was a helicopter pilot and got shot down one time, and he's got this chunk of the propeller blade from the crash. Just generally everything about the guy was exciting, except for his incredible ability to make anything sound boring. Yeah, that was it, wasn't it? It was he was flying a military helicopter and he got shot down, and he's now got a chunk of the helicopter on his desk. And somehow he manages to make all of that sound boring. It's astounding the way he pulls that one off. He can bore at 50 miles per hour. Mr. Wiggle. I mean, I like some of the other names you're coming up with. I really like Hazard Spaghetti, but that's not gonna fit. Mr. Wiggle, looks like we got a few votes for that one. That's a Wolfie suggestion, though. I'm not sure I get it, but there's obviously something incredibly dirty and unfamily friendly about that name. I just can't see it because of my naive innocence. Danger Noodle fits without the space. Nope Rope and Danger Noodle are both good. What do you think? Quick vote. Mr. Wiggle, Danger Noodle, or Nope Rope? Last chance before I cement in Mr. Wiggle. Anybody? Choices. Yeah, I really like Nope Rope, but that doesn't sound like a good name to fit our, our posh benefactor theme. Danger Noodle is possibly a really weird Victorian superhero. Sir Danger Noodle. I like Sir Danger Noodle. Could this be Justice Red's successor? Last time Justice Red was our hero. This time Sir Danger Noodle. One for Wiggle. Okay, Wolfie's laid down the numbers for voting conditions, so we've got one for Mr. Wiggle. Well, decide quickly, we've got to get moving. That's 2 for Wiggle and 1 for the others. Narellen, do you want to force the tie? Ooh, just Red says 3. 3 for Danger Noodle. 3? Okay, so Danger Noodle it is. That's the majority vote. Our new hero, newest superhero. Let's see. It only gives me 6 spaces to fit out Danger Noodle. This is going to be a tight one to fit in. Wolfie, no. Sir Danger Noodle. It's a bit of a squeeze, but you guys can all understand that, right? That's not going to confuse anybody down the line. Mr. Wiggle is an ancient and eldritch evil that rises every 1,000 years or so. Mr. Wiggle is obviously the arch enemy of Sir Danger Noodle, Victorian hero. On weekends you can hear strange roars from deep within the cave. Coincidentally, that's the day that the Karate King isn't working. Yeah, we don't have to worry about Geodudes now. Yeah, we can't catch a Geodude now because we've got a ground type and a rock type. I'm going to have to do a lot of updating of the chart at the end of this session. We can Thundershock this mouse to death. Sheep are natural predators of mice. Your new favorite Pokemon is Beedrill? It's an unusual choice for a favorite. All of a sudden there's Onyx everywhere. Looks like it's Mega Form. Okay. I'm mostly familiar with Beedrill from Gen 1, where it's not a great Pokemon. I think Beedrills are weak until you realize they must come in swarms of hundreds. That is fair. Hey, if you like Beedrills, here's a thing for you. We've got ourselves Nicholas here. Nicholas Beasleby. I think I originally called him Beeswick, but Beasleby is obviously a better name. Why didn't I choose that from the start? Nicholas Beasleby. It's a nest of Beedrills in the garage. That would be horrifying. Can you imagine? Okay, son, let's move home. Yeah! Those things are like 4 foot long. I roam far and wide in search of Pokemon. This guy is my rival. Oh wow, this guy is clearly my rival. He's an insane evil genius. Larry Moriarty, come, let us do battle. I can defeat you only at the cost of my own life. Yeah, how is there not a bee emoji? He actually has kind of a cool Pokemon too. You wish they actually existed now? Your opinion is the opposite of everyone else in this conversation. You're a big bee fan, Just Red? To be fair, bees are usually pretty nice. It's wasps that you've got to watch out for. Bees normally won't hurt you unless you do something to wind them up. Take that, Lariati. Like that bees flock to your lavender plants. Wouldn't be so keen if it was bee drills instead. You want one as a pet? I suppose. I mean, wild bee drills would be horrifying, but I mean, pet. You can tame just about anything in the Pokemon world, and they're super friendly, right? Flock or swarm? Probably swarm. Butterfrees can get away with flocking. I don't think bee drills can. Is there anything down here? I think this one might be a... I think this route's a dead end, but we'll explore it. I do like how Beedrills look. I think they're a cool Pokemon. But compared to Butterfree, which is like their counterpart, they just really don't stand up. Like, both have terrible stats because they're meant to be like early game Pokemon that just get you started. But the thing is, Beedrills have attack moves, so they rely on their bad stats. Whereas Butterfree have status moves, so they're still good even though their stats are terrible. You can get to the end game with a Butterfree. Doing that with a Beedrill, not so easy. Bizzing. Bees bizz around your lavender plants. Yeah, a collection of buzzing creatures is now called a biz. A buzzing biz. What did we find? Swift, okay. That's a cool move. Don't know that I'm gonna actually end up using it, but like, I don't feel the trip down here was a waste now. I might have to lay down a few potions here. We're getting worn down. Like, a few of these could be taken down by some of the ones that are training, except they're so battered. I've only got 5 potions, though. I'm gonna struggle through. I'm going to... Oh, sorry, yeah, it's gone 11 o'clock, hasn't it? Oh, there are Geodudes in here. Yeah, you even said that to me earlier, didn't you? And we got distracted by arguing about something else. Yeah, tell you what, I think we're almost at the end of the cave. I'm gonna get us out into the sunlight, and then we'll save the game there. Yeah, good night, Lady Meow. Thanks for stopping by. I don't think you'll be missing much. It'll be like 5 minutes max to get out of this cave, I'm sure. I'm not expecting anything crazy. Thanks for being here. Have to catch up on the channel. Yeah, check out Let's Plays and old streams on our YouTube channel. I'm glad that you guys spam that. I would feel awkward advertising it myself. Yeah, see you at tomorrow's stream for our casual night. I'm thinking of doing some Sonic tomorrow. Like, a while back I did me and Asmoth, we did that co-op stream of Sonic 3. Available now to watch on our YouTube channel. And we played through the Sonic story, but we never did the Knuckles story. Because obviously the Knuckles story is single player, so we weren't going to do that together. So I'm thinking I might do that tomorrow. Unless anybody has any requests, I think I'll do Sonic 3 and Knuckles storyline tomorrow. Which way do I go here? Okay. Pupil of the eye expands as much as 45% when a person looks at something pleasing. All of a sudden there's Geodudes everywhere. Why are the pupils of everybody watching the stream so small? Dorella and Wolfie, I'd say that your pupils are like a quarter of the usual size. They've shrunk by as much as 45%. What are you trying to tell me? Hey, we're back up to 6 viewers. I didn't scare anyone away for too long. Slighter Cave isn't scary. If you're Pong, Pokemon aren't scary. Yes. That's what I meant to say. You're just tired, that's all. Fair enough. Lady Meow? Lady Meow, are you still there? I need you to come back here and wish me good luck. I'm scared, Lady Meow. Amphi would be perfect for this, but he's injured. Do we send out TikTok? This could be a rough one, guys. You have it on your phone now? Okay. Okay, it used Growl. It used Growl. It didn't use Ember. We don't know what damage it can do yet. No, this is a trainer battle, Lady Meow. This is the Fire Breather sending out his Vulpix. Thanks, Meow. I needed that. As long as we don't antagonize it, we should be okay. Oh, I thought that would do more. Okay. It has Ember, and oh yeah, of course. We're fine because Hoot Hoot has crazy special defense. It's protected against fire attacks. TikTok, we need you to stay ever on watch for the Vulpix and their curses. The Fire Breather Ray. Did Fire Breather Ray just flashes? Okay, so here's the deal, guys. TikTok is keeping the curse at bay by vanquishing this Vulpix. As long as we have TikTok, we're safe. If anything happens to TikTok, though, then the doom comes. There's the end of the cave. Back out into the daylight, away from the Vulpix curse. We're safe for now. And on that tense note, I'll be wrapping up for the evening. Thanks to everybody who's stuck with me as we've overrun, had technical difficulties, lost our dear Philippa Pirippa, but we're still going. Really appreciate that, guys. Thank you everyone who's been here, everybody who's stuck with me. So yeah, that'll be it for tonight. Tomorrow will be casual Wednesday night. I'm thinking of playing the Knuckles mode in Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So check that out if you're interested, and Pokemon will return next Tuesday. It will be at 8 British time, 7 GMT. Thanks, Noellen. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope I'll see you again. Goodbye.